Hey everyone, thanks for watching today's video. If it's your first time here, my name is Anne, and if you have been here already, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you this soft glam cut crease tutorial. And the first thing I'm going to do is prime my eyelids. Now what this is going to do is going to remove the redness from the eyelid. It will make sure that my eyeshadow stays better in place. And it will just create like a nice clean canvas for the eyeshadows that we're going to use. Now after applying the eyeshadow primer, we're going to go in with this palette, which is by Sigma Beauty. It's called the Enchanted palette. So there's a bigger version of this palette, and now they also came out with this tinier version. So that's what I'm going to use today. And I'm going to start with this soft kind of mauve pink color and blend this all the way in my crease. Also, I'm using the brushes that came with the collection. I have a special discount code in the description bar, which will give you a discount on all Sigma Beauty products, which is an affiliate code. I have some explained in the description bar. So I'm just going to continue blending this shade all over my crease, just going from the inner corner to the outer corner and just blending my brush back and forth. And everything I'm doing at this eye, of course, I'm also doing at the other eye, but I'm mainly focusing like most of the whole blending on this eye. Because if I would like show you guys on both of my eyes the whole process, this video would take super long. Of course, that would be nice to like follow along if you guys want me to do that one time, like a real-time makeup tutorial where you can just follow along in real time. Let me know if that's something you would be interested in. The video will probably take more than an hour or so because I'm super slow, but yeah, let me know if that's something you would be interested in. So now I went in with the next color, which is a bit darker and has a little bit more of a reddish undertone. And I'm focusing mainly at the outer portion of the crease area, kind of like in the outer V. That's, I think, how people call it. And after blending that, I went back in with the bigger, fluffier brush and blended it out even more. The softer and the fluffier the brush, the softer the application is going to be. If the brush is a little bit more stiffer, it also is going to mean that when you apply the eyeshadow, it's going to look more, I don't want to say like stiff, but more like packed on, just not really soft. What is like the other definition of soft? Like not soft, but hard? Nah, I don't know. Let me know if you know how I can explain that. Now for the next thing, I'm going to go in with an even darker shade and just doing the same thing, but just with this shade, which is a bit darker. And this way you can just see that we're slowly creating some darkness in this area. So I always like to go in with a light shade first, then go in with a medium shade and then an even darker shade, just slowly building it up. Then now I went in with some concealer, and you can use any concealer that you like. Just make sure that it's more like a super long wearing concealer, that if it dries, it's not really gonna move. This way it will just look as sharp as possible, and it's not really gonna crease. Now my favorite is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I've been using it for years and years, and it just does the job. I just really like it. But let me know if there's a concealer that you always use. I'm really curious to know if there's an even better product. Let me know in the comments. And I also used the eyeliner brush for this. I never use an eyeliner brush to cut my crease, but it actually worked super nice, especially with this one. I had no problem, and I can like really create a super sharp line. So if you've never done a cut crease, and maybe because you feel like you don't have the right brush to do so, try like an eyeliner brush that I'm doing and let me know if it worked. I was really surprised because normally I would go like in with like a flat concealer brush, but this worked really easy. So yeah, hopefully that will give you guys some inspiration. Just to grab like one of those eyeliner brushes and you're good. So I used a clean brush and kind of blended out a little bit of the concealer, just kind of like smeared it out because there was still like a lot of product like laying on top of my eyelid, and I wanted to kind of like pick up the excess products. So then I went in with this color. First I used a brush, but just use your finger, it works so much easier. Of course, for the more precise corners, a brush is always nice, but I felt like with my fingers it just gave more color payoff. Then I went in with the second color and applied that like right in the middle part of the eyelid. So you kind of go from light in the corner to a little bit darker in the center, and this has a really beautiful sheen. Then I went in with this color and I'm gonna blend a little bit more of that in the outer corner because I felt like you could really see like the transition from the shimmery color towards the matte color. So to make it look more blended into each other, I always like to go back in with a little bit more of the matte shade and just blend it on top of it, so it kind of fades into each other, which just makes everything look so much better, as if the shimmery colors just seamlessly blend into the matte shades, and it just looks super beautiful. So then I went in with the brown color. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go in with like a black matte shade, but I mean, that's so obvious to do, so I felt like let me just go in with this dark brown color and to just try to use as many shades of the palette and just to see what we can do using only one palette. So I used it to create a line, and then I smudged out the outer end to once again kind of blend it into the matte eyeshadow. And then this is how it's looking so far. I'm really liking this look. Then I went in with this Morphe brushes pencil, which is in the color Vibes. It just looked really similar to the colors that we have going on, so since it matched really nice, I used it for my waterline. Also, this color will really make your eyes pop, especially if you have blue eyes or green eyes. This is just a beautiful color to use. Then I went in with that same brown color that I used for my eyeliner and now blended this underneath the lower lash line. And first I used the E50 flat diviner brush to kind of like pack on the eyeshadow, and then after that I went in with the tiny blending brush and just smudged it out even more so it looked more soft. Let me know if this is the look that you would wear. I'm really curious to know. I feel like I've done quite a lot of like similar eye looks where I use those colors. I don't know really how you should call it, but kind of like those rosy, mauvey, pinkish shades. Let me know if you like looks where I use this color. I'm not quite sure if this is like a eye look that most of you guys would wear, but let me know. Then I went in with a lash curler, and this will just lift your lashes more upwards, especially for mascara. I feel like if you don't use a lash curler, you don't really get the maximum result which you can get from your mascara. I am going in with some false lashes, so I'm not that focused on making my lashes as long as possible because the fake lashes will cover it up anyway. But I always try to make sure to coat a little bit of mascara to make my lashes more black. And then I went in with these Sigma Beauty doe-eyed lashes, which are my favorite lash style from Sigma Beauty. I think they're just like super beautiful, not too dramatic, but also not too natural that it looks like you're not wearing lashes. They're just the perfect amount of glam. So yeah, this is the finished result. I really hope you all like how it turned out. Let me know if this is something you would wear, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. This is super helpful for my YouTube channel and I really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!